Hey, I'm just gonna give it a second. Hey Peter, hey TJ, hey guys. I'm mostly going to be doing the talking today. Nellie's kind of taking a break. I'm what? Oh, I'm Allie's mom. I'm Allie's mom, Shelly. Hi everybody. I'm usually just the emotional support parent, so I'm not really the front public speaker, but there's some things I wanted to talk about. We kind of had a hellacious morning. We've had craziness, but no more threats today. It's been quiet in that regard, but there was a lot of little fires that I needed to tend to before I even opened my eyes this morning. We got a few hours of sleep. We're still on the road. One of the things I wanted to address that started becoming messy was the donation money and the GoFundMe money. So I'm going to clear that up. If you look back on my Facebook page several days ago, maybe a week or two ago, I told you the tactics that are used for harassing survivors, stalking, following, death threats. When those don't work, then they go to the finances. Neither Allie nor I have ever asked anyone for money, and I never will. I'm just not about money. If we have to sleep in the car, we'll sleep in the car. If we have to walk where we're going to walk where we're going, and nobody's going to be the wiser. We've not asked anybody for money. People out of the kindness of their hearts have wanted to help us. They've asked for Allie's Venmo. Allie only has a Venmo because we were raising money for the backpacks and the things that we were taking to the homeless, to the traffic survivors, and the foster kids. So she had a Venmo because people were sending money for that, for hair supplies for the kids' hair she was doing. So that's the only reason she has a Venmo. We've never asked anybody for money, number one. Number two, there were two people that have created GoFundMes to help us. Again, nobody solicited that. I didn't solicit that. Allie didn't solicit that. I have a Facebook friend who, out of the kindness of her heart, decided to do that to help us out while we are away from our home. We still have to pay for the home bills, and we still have to maintain ourselves on the road. If we have to sleep in the car, like I said, I'm prepared to do that. We've done that before. It's not that serious. And then Risen Patriots had also given or started a GoFundMe. And again, that is nothing we solicited. They did it out of the kindness of their heart and trying to help us. So anything that you see like that, we're not asking for money. It gets messy when people, and it started this morning, people started, oh, well, they're just doing this for money. I don't want your damn money. If you want to help us, help us. If you don't want to help us, don't. I'm not asking anybody for anything, and my daughter's story and what we go through every day is not for sale. You don't have enough money to buy what my daughter goes through every day. So I don't want this money messiness around. If you want to help, and it does help us, but I'm not going to ask anybody for that because everybody's struggling. Everybody has a hard time. Okay? If you don't want to help, don't help. But if you're only going to be on here causing shit and talking shit, go away. If you want to know where donated money goes, if you donate $50 and you want to know where it goes, we're very transparent. When we were doing backpacks and whatnot, we would show you the receipts of what was bought and we would show you pictures of what was bought and where it was taken. If I was about money, this kid wouldn't be sitting here next to me. So just don't do that, you know. I'm tired of people causing division on things that don't need to be divided. When you're causing division and shedding light and causing saying that we're just doing shit for money, you've just wasted that much time and detracted from the real problem of the children. So people that do that, people that are complaining and whining and making up stories, you kind of get on my radar as my enemy, because you're causing division and you're detracting from the serious problem of crimes against the children.
If we continue with this, any GoFundMes or anything that's began, we will ask everybody to just send the money back, all of it. We don't want anybody's money.
We're just not doing that, and that's not what it's about. And if you think that's what it's about and you sent money, we'll return it wherever it's coming from.
Every
ask
penny.
for it back, please.
Mm-hmm.
Do not detract from the problem of what's going on with these kids. Yeah, I'm just over that. I don't do complaining. I don't do whining. I don't feel sorry for me. I don't do division. I don't do shit talking. So if that's you, you gotta go. Like, I'm just not doing it. There's too many serious things that are going on. There's too many real things. This kid goes through too many things in a 24-hour period. I'm not doing your crazy. I'm just fucking not. If you have a legitimate question about funds, if you have a legitimate question about donations, if you want to know what the hell we're doing with it or where it's going, and you haven't asked me but you're talking shit, you're a problem. If you want a question, come and ask me and I will tell you 1,000% truth. Okay, so let's get off that topic, but I'm not doing that. If you feel like somebody's stealing your money that you donated or it's not going where you want it, tell me and I'll give it back. Whatever donations were sent, we're just not doing it. That being said, last night there was a lot of anxiety for Allie. We were on the road. We were just in a place with a lot of anxiety. We've had people offer us places to stay. Offered us homes where we could go borrow their home or use their home or places to stay. After the end of the day yesterday, while we were driving, I had talked to a dear childhood friend of mine, and they had offered us a little cabin off grid where we would never be found, and that became an enticing option. A couple hours of sleep kind of changes your perspective. I'm not a hide off grid kind of person. Would I like to live off grid just in a normal situation? Yes, but I'm not a hide off grid type of person. This morning we got a new plan of attack, and this is what will be happening in the next 2 weeks. We are going to the belly of the beast, and we are going to stand on behalf of every survivor in front of the White House, for every MK survivor, for every child sex slave, for every trafficked victim. We are going to stand on behalf of every survivor, living and dead. If you would like to join us, I would like to encourage you to come. We are going to do a march for humanity. This is not a red issue. It's not a blue issue. It's a humanity issue. And our presence is required. Our presence is required to stand. Every MK Ultra survivor, if you have the means and the courage to get there, please stand with us. If you don't have the courage, I understand that completely, but I am standing for you. Yes, it's probably a suicide mission to be publicly out in the open. That's okay, because sometimes big change requires big sacrifice. There was a hitman that was sent to our house 2 days ago, and then yesterday we had a corrupt, dirty cop follow up because the hitman wasn't able to complete what he was sent for. We could go hide off grid, but I'm not doing that. That won't exact any change. That won't bring any help for any victims. I would like all of you, if you would have the means to get there, to come stand with us for the children. If you don't understand what's been done to them, we've been trying to tell you for the last few months. Allie's been trying to share with you the things that have gone on. And I will continue to share with you those things. I will continue to show you where to research. But because of the things that happened, we loaded everything into the car and walked away from the house. We walked away from the pets. And we walked away with the intention that we would probably not be walking back into that house. So we left everything behind, and we are here 2 days in, or day in, 2 days in, to being on the road. Thanksgiving is coming, and a lot of us are going to be sitting at tables with hundreds and hundreds of dollars of food that we're going to indulge on. But I'm asking you, are you going to be able to do that this year? After you've heard the stories, after you know what's going on, are you going to be able to sit there and do that? When Allie was in trafficking for her whole life, there were days she was starved. There were days that she was given 1, 2, or 3 grapes, depending on how well she performed. And maybe she had to beg for sips of water. I'm not doing Thanksgiving. I'm going to be in front of the White House on Saturday, and I'm going to be standing for every MK Ultra, SRA, and trafficked child survivor. These are crimes against humanity. Black Lives Matter. This is my daughter. My daughter's black. If you want to march for something, get your damn ass out there and march for something that's real. That's real oppression that's happening in real time right now. There's more slavery and oppression right now than there has been at any time in history. But nobody's marching for that. Nobody's speaking for that. Nobody wants to know about that. And nobody's going to do anything about that until Allie's dead. And probably not even then, unless a cop kills her, basically. Scotty the Kid, join me. Opal Singleton, join me. Roseanne Barr, please join me. You're an MK Ultra survivor. My daughter's an MK Ultra survivor. We're going to be standing there. And yeah, it's probably a suicide mission, but what else do we have but our voice? I will never ask anybody to do something I'm not willing to do myself, and I will be there. And we will be there. Scary? Yeah, probably it'll be really scary. I'm doing it anyway. Not hiding. It's just the way it is. President Trump, sir, I'm bringing my daughter to the White House. I want your administration to acknowledge the MK Ultra survivors and the hell that they've been through and the hell that they continue to go through. Because they can't get help. Because nobody believes this exists, and I need you to acknowledge it. Please, sir. That's all I have to say about that. You guys have a good one, and I'll talk to you later.
The march will be organized, and the route will be Honors and Patriots. More information will be coming out. We won't be live for a little bit. We need to take a minute. We got nothing else. And, you know, if Trump can't help us, then there is no help. So I might as well keep my promise. I am doing what I can for those of you who know me and who have been in this situation with me. Those who have been tied to those machines with me that threatened me the other day and said, you know what, you're wrong for leaving and you're wrong for taking all that money that our pimps and our daddy said that you took. I know that you guys have phones. I know that you guys can see this shit. I know that people seen that live with the cop. And I know you guys seen that was full of shit. Okay, it can't get any more bogus than this. We don't have anything else. We can't run forever. We have to still take care of things that we have to take care of. We can't just leave our home. I am sick of running, and so is my family. We can try to move, yes, but that's gonna take a while.
And we've moved almost every year for the last 10. We usually will get 6 months to 8 months of peace, and then it starts again.
I'm not running from nobody else. I don't know what you guys want. We don't know what you guys want, but prove our point. We just prove our point. There are more survivors. There's millions more.
There are millions. Since the 1940s, there are millions of survivors. They've been raised in military bases as children. They've been raised underground. They've been kidnapped. There are millions of survivors. They go through the same hell that we've been documenting every single day. Some of them go through worse. Many of them are alone. Many of them have no money. Many of them are unable to work or hold jobs because of the shit that they got to deal with on a daily basis.
And they don't come out because of the people that were in my comments earlier asking me for proof of my damaged body so you can have your evidence, or this link that everybody wants. You know, it's funny because if you've had sex with somebody, can you tell how many people that you've had sex with by looking at someone's damaged body? Can you tell how many sex partners you've had in your entire life by checking someone's damaged body? The thing is you guys keep asking me for more information, but what have you done with the information that I've given you? What have you done with all the things that I've said, besides blame me for thinking that I'm lying to you? I don't care about you trolls, but I'm asking the people who feel like, seriously, I'm uneducated, I really don't know, I think this is psycho, this cannot be real, are you shitting me right now? This sounds like a movie. If you are that person, then why aren't you doing something with the information that I'm giving you? Why are you just sitting back and following me for entertainment?
Washington, D.C. was filled today with people that were disgruntled over the election. How much more should Washington, D.C. be filled with people that cannot tolerate what's being done to the children? Please join us.
We have gained 30,000 people on here. For what? For entertainment? I have not got one phone call. I have not gotten one. We are trying to get a car to you to help you because we know this is psychoness. We have not gotten not a damn thing but, oh, we stand with you. And then that's exactly what somebody said, you know, before and after. What else can we do?
Someone stand with us.
Now, if you stand with us, then literally get your ass up and come stand with us.
Take the money from your Thanksgiving turkey and put it in your gas tank and come to Washington.
30,000 people is a lot of people. 30,000 people could do some damage. 30,000 people can interrupt the whole damn schedule of what is happening every place. I have had phone calls from Newcastle, Sweden, Aruba, Ireland.
Let me tell you.
And the list goes on.
The United States of America is the leader in everything. In economy, we're the leader in everything. Every nation watches us. They watch what happens. They're watching our election because what we do affects everybody else.
I have been on the phone with Britain.
Thank you for that.
I'm sorry, but they don't even care.
Right? We need to be the leader in fighting crimes against humanity. If we can turn out for an election that we're disgruntled about, we need to be out for the children. COVID messed up everybody's year. Everybody's had weird holidays. Take your Thanksgiving. Take your turkey money. Moms, dads, children, veterans. The veterans are another one we need to stand for. They have MK Ultra training. They have MK Ultra programming. Mind control programming happens in boot camp at a very base level, at a very low level. There's also other experiments and vile, heinous things that are done. Everybody needs to stand. If you can't stand now, there will never be another time. There will never be a better time. It's now or nothing. Do or die. And that's basically what it is for us. Do or die.
You guys have seen that in the last things. We've shown you in the last 2 weeks what we've gotten. And every time we've warned you what we knew of before it happened. So how could we call it?
If you look back and check dates, we've called shit. Called it outright. I stand with Allie. Allie has me to stand with her. Most survivors are on their own. They go through this stuff on a daily on their own. Do you remember weeks ago when I told you people there was cigarette butts on our porch? Do you remember when we told you there was an ice cream wrapper the very next day on our porch? Now think about what happened 2 days ago. Survivors live with this all the time. That's why they don't speak. That's why they hide in the shadows. And the other reason they hide in the shadows is because we don't do right by them when they do come out.
If you guys think that this link that I have is some sadistic rape video underground, that's not what it is. I think that's what everybody thinks that it is. That's not what it is. It's the truth. It's what people will never understand. It's what you couldn't even fathom. You can't, this shit that goes on down there, guys, you can't. There's no words. There's no words. You wouldn't, you wouldn't believe the things that people do. The things that happen underground, the sex machines that are bigger than construction size equipment. There are there's so much shit down there. Well, why would I be? I'm not the only one trying to tell you. I'm not the only one trying to tell you. That's what but everybody is just watching close for the next video. Why aren't you taking what I'm saying to you and trying to go check on it? There are sex machines that are, yes, bigger than construction machines. They have a very high voltage. They are used for snuff films. You don't understand. You don't live in the world you think you do. At all. And everybody keeps asking me how I escaped. Ask CPS. Ask CPS why they couldn't find me for a year. Ask them. Ask Riverside County CPS why they couldn't find me for a year. Go ask her. I have her name. I still have the supervisor's name. Go ask her why I was missing for a whole year. Why would I be lying to you? It is documented everywhere. I don't care if you believe me or not, but the point is I got out and I'm trying to tell you that there's more. I don't care if you believe me. I don't want sympathy. I know there's no justice. I'm sitting right here. I'm trying to tell you that there's more. I never got stuck in a tunnel. I never got stuck in a brothel. I never got stuck in a mansion. I never got stuck underwater. I never got stuck on a boat. I was there for weeks at a time, to one point ask my real biological family why they didn't ask questions when a grown man called them and said I wasn't available to talk to them. For months, while I was missing from Riverside County CPS. They let it go. No one asked any questions. Nobody researched where I was. Nobody looked for me. You didn't look for me. That's why I don't want to talk to you. There is no one that can talk to me. You let him call you and tell you that I was missing and that I wasn't available. I was underground. I can prove it. Ask my real family about that. Ask Riverside CPS why they didn't send FBI to look for me after 6 months. Why are you interrogating me? I'm done. My patience is gone. And I'm getting exhausted. And I'm sick of people lying. You're lying and you know it. You know you're lying. And there's so many survivors. There's people that are still in the life that are watching this video right now, and you know you want out. You know you want out.
This is the only time in history that we have the opportunity to stop this. The past administrations have been corrupt. I'm not entirely convinced Trump is not corrupt, but this is the only opportunity that we have at least a 50-50 chance that he's not. We have to be at his front door and demand it. I know COVID set a lot of people back. Put your turkey money aside. Send a representative from your family to come. Send a representative from your neighborhood, your city, your church. Send somebody to stand with us.
I'm done. Yeah, I can. What do you want? What do you want? You want me to show you my damaged body? I already feel so broken. I already know it's my fault that I didn't say anything sooner. I already know that I'm so wrong for leaving so many people behind. And we know that. So if you're trying to hurt me, you can't hurt me. You can't hurt me. We're done. We're done playing these games with people. I'm tired.
I'll answer questions later after we get off of here. I'll come back and answer, and I'll post some places to research, some things you guys can start looking into. You guys need to come to Washington. I'm not asking you to do something I'm not willing to do 100% myself. Do I expect we could be shot like right there on the street? Yeah, probably. You saw the things that happened. That's just a small little blip. But it's that serious. I've got tons of MK Ultra survivors on my page, and you guys don't even know that. A couple of them will come out and say stuff sometimes. But there's a lot of survivors on my page. This is humanity at its basic. If we can't do right in this instance, in this situation, then who the hell are we? Christians, your churches need to be there. Most of your churches don't even know this exists, and most of them don't want to know. We're gonna try to do some normal stuff for a couple days, because we're like tired and it's been a lot, and we're gonna try to do some normal things. I will check in the mornings, and we'll check in the evenings and let you guys know we're okay. In the meantime, do your research. Go pick up aluminum cans so you guys can make it out here and stand with us. Just stand with us. If it's a matter of money, don't send donations to us. Take it and use it to come out.
If anything, I will call right now and make them send every penny back. I don't want your money.
Survivors, if you want to stand with us but can't afford it, let me know and I will help. We will help. What else is there? Like, literally, what else is there? You know, we go back to the house and wait for somebody to jump our fence again and be more successful. We continue to hide. Like, there's no going backwards. It's full force front. That's just all there is. Like, stand with us. It's very important and it's very serious. Stand with us. The blood of these kids is on our hands. Stand with us. We love you guys. We'll catch you later.